So I'm here live at Hard Knocks Muay Thai Judo. Got my son Gunner over here doing a little bit of training. If you guys want to get in shape and learn how to defend your family, this is where I recommend you go. If you're in Nevada, couldn't find a good dojo anywhere in California that had good judo. All the good people left a long time ago. But hopefully you guys will you'll like what you see tonight. Let's go check it out. Super hot right now. How's it going, guys? They like my shirt. What's up, American Nomad? Out freaking standing. They're taking a water break right now. Just taking a wee little water break inside the judo class, don't you know? A wee little water break in the dojo. For fuck's sakes. So the first 5 people that ask me a question, I won't charge you for legal advice. California or Texas, throw me a question. What do you got? What do you want to know? So American Nomad, what state are you in? Where you at, homie? Where you at, dog? Where you at, fool? Indiana, hell yeah. Land of the free and the home of the brave, Indiana. All right, what's up, Jackson? What's up, Jeff Dinley? Casa Buena, orale. Now, where are you from? Seriously, with a name like Casa Buena, you must be either from Mexico or Central America. Where are you from? Where you from, homie? Tell me where you from. My question is, why do all other lawyers suck? Grateful Dabs, I don't know. I try not to hang out with too many lawyers. I hang out with you guys. Go ahead and smoke them up. Smoke them if you got them, Ben Riddle. Oh, you're from the Philippines. Nice. Salamat po. Are you a magandang babae? Because I like magandang babaes. They're the best. All of our best corpsmen in the Marine Corps were from the Philippines. You guys are awesome. Oklahoma, nice place. Ah, Alexander, nice. I'm a Swede myself. Tararenta svenska. We I am a descendant. Actually, my mother's Norwegian and my dad's a Swede. A little bit of Scottish and stuff in there, but what Scottish person doesn't have a little bit of Norwegian and Swede in them, right? We were the conquerors, right? Isn't that right, guys? We were the conquerors. Let's see here. Indiana State Pen. I snuck in an iPad. Hell yeah, right on Track Art Customs. Thanks, Grateful Dabs. I always appreciate the kind words. Sensa, you sound like sensei. Are you into judo? CT in the heels, the hizzy. Let me see if I think they're still taking their water break right now. Hold on, let's take a look. I don't want to disturb them. These are the great North American judokas, so I don't want to freak them out. Oh, cool. Okay, guys, we get to watch some throws right now. This is going to be dope. So here's the deal. So if you guys have ever done judo or know about it, Or if you don't know about it, I'll tell you right now. So judo, it's all about the satisfying throw. So you can take a guy that's twice your size and throw him, and they're not going to get back up. And since most fights start standing up, just watch. You guys are going to love this. By the way, Life Under, yeah, good seeing you, bro. Oy vey, it's good seeing you, my friend. Yeah, Alexander, I am a true Viking. That's right. And so are you, apparently. Jag talar inte svenska. That means I don't speak Swedish and Swedish. But I appreciate all these kind words from you guys. Track art customs. Jiu-jitsu is cool. Just remember that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ, is basically just judo. Remember that the Gracies were trained by a judoka. And what they did is they took newaza, which is basically the ground fighting portion of judo, and they perfected it. But the problem that I have with BJJ, because I'm also a BJJ practitioner, so my back probably got messed up in addition to the Marine Corps, is that they don't really teach you the transitions. So the throwing is super important. Like if you took judo and then mixed it with the newaza ground fighting, I think you'd have pretty much almost the perfect art. And remember, the original Japanese style jiu-jitsu had strikes. So my son, this is where we're at right now. I think I have the best of both worlds. I'm at Hard Knocks. Hold on, let's take a look. Hard Knocks, Muay Thai, and kickboxing. So my son's learning Muay Thai, which is the striking, but he's also learning judo, so you can transition into the grappling and then into the throw. So let's go take a look right now, guys. Let's do it.
Who's next? I only got someone twice. I think I'm one. Got twice. I was left. Jose! Oh, yeah, you. Hold on for a little longer. Sneak. Yep. Oh, I did too. Yeah. 3. Hold on a little longer. Throw. As soon as they get that grip, throw. Don't even wait. Throw. Just so that you can get over. What is it? Blue one. Actually, from on the pad. On the pad, yeah. You're the last person to do it.
Oh,
Because you lost on the go.
I see.
So
sleeve. Third throw on the pit. Alright, yes. Good job, Brennan. Now your last, you count. You're the last one in line, so you'll count. Good one. Well, actually, you can go down with them, but if you do it, me, you can do it. Not on accident. Turn your body in. Try to throw on the pad.
Okay. How does that come on?
See how you're starting off center and you're barely able to throw them on the pad. Start that side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, if you try to throw them too far that way, you'll throw them in the center.
Ah, okay.
And nothing worse than landing halfway off of it. Do this throw. Do this throw.
So 7 minutes, that's fine.
Come on, did he throw you?
I'll be number
So this is 2. Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, you threw you on the floor. You were on the floor. So now you have to be thrown twice. You count.
Okay.
Try to stay in the same order, please. 2 hands. Oh.
He started. He hasn't gone. You were the last one.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah. You were supposed to
I was the first one to go lax. So I'm the last person to go.
Everybody's doing Madeline. Was it? No, come on. Gonna need twice. Yeah, what was that?
Big facts 9.
Was that coaching Guru?
Yeah. Sort of.
With feeling.
When the room spins around you, that goes to room.
So what do you guys think? Pretty cool, huh? Let me check out these comments. Oh, nice. Stinson knows what's going on. Harai Goshi. Right on, dude. So my back's all effed up. Otherwise, I would be doing this myself. Right on, Stinson. Dude, everybody make sure to like and subscribe to Stinson's channel. That's one of my kind of guys right there. Another 5 years between blacks. Well, hopefully you won't have to spend that much time with them. Just kidding, guys. It was a joke. All right. For honor, it is fun, but the idea is that it will also help you become a better person. Judo and wrestling, you know, but I think judo in particular teaches that samurai code, that samurai spirit. I'm all about that. Jody Shiloh, good seeing you, ma'am. Stinson, 36 years? What? Seonagi, dude, you know, oh my God, are you sure you're not like a AI or something? You know too much. Getting tossed on the bed, life under. Well, Jeff Dinley, I don't know of anybody, including myself, who's not a karate black belt. I mean, I think it took me about 2 years to get my Okinawan karate black belt. I think that the problem with karate is that everybody has a kung fu or a karate black belt. But if you really want to learn how to be a badass, learn judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. In particular, wrestling is amazing. But wrestling's got a lot of holes in the game. You know, you need to learn the takedowns. Wrestling takedowns are awesome. But man, judo, it's the shit, man. You're in a street fight. I don't know of anybody who doesn't have a shirt or a jacket on. So I know that I have something to grab onto. I know that I'm going to throw my opponent. And 99% of the fights that I got into in high school, they never got back up. So it's like 1 or 2 punches, you grab your opponent. If you're a wrestler, you go right to the ground and start grappling. If you're in judo, you throw them on their head and the fight's over. At least that's how it was with me. But I did have some basic wrestling training, and that's what you want. You need to have some basic wrestling training. You need to have some striking training so you can anticipate the body movements, anticipate the strike. So you'll know what your opponent's going to do. Like if it's a wrestler, I know to sprawl right away. If they're going to go for a double leg or a single leg takedown. But other than that, if they can't break my defense, they're going to start swinging at me. If I get a hold of a limb, I'm going to drop them on their head. Of course, that's when I was younger too. I'm not bragging, guys, because I'm not a braggart. I mean, I've had my butt kicked a million times, and I've kicked a million butts. I don't encourage anyone to beat each other up or get in fights, but if you're parents and you have boys, you need to teach your boys how to fight. You need to teach them how to defend themselves. In fact, I've never met a woman, at least the kind of woman that I'd want to have, that wasn't after a badass, that didn't want a man who could protect her and her potential offspring. So that's just tradition. That's not the government-run education system, but genetics. Don't listen to anything these idiots at the public school system have to tell you. Listen to genetics. Listen to your heritage. Listen to your ancestry. Your women need protection. And in my culture, the women are also shield maidens, but that's their secondary job. The primary job of the man is to provide protection for their families. Give me a bunch of ones if you agree.
Left hand, left foot, back, turn, and I put my back up against his chest. There's a gap between the lower back. Okay, I don't want to be flat back. Then, and he shoots. And so when I bend my knees, he falls forward rather than being pushed back. Okay, and I pick up, straight up. Okay, but don't worry about that. Worry more here and grab. And then here, 1, 2, and then pull this across here. This tight on the side. Not up like this, but up with them. Got it? Right. Go with your partner, respect is a skill. The main thing is the sleeve. Create pressure, get him to push back up, and then relax your wrist as you snap it up. And then push the wrist. Yeah. This one? On this? Hold this. See how you're using your back? Yeah. Trying to go straight up with a gap.
Yeah.
In the lower back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think so. When you go down, I'm supposed to kind of resist. Yeah, so I'm, yeah. And then you snap it. Meaning you
Oh,
go up and then
this way.
rotate.
So we're changing that.
So
Keep this here.
so down, up, then rotate, then thumb down.
Here, no, nothing here. Bending is, bending is, bending is.
Yeah, still up, but just rotate, because that gives it one, like another 10% of.
Stay way on the toes.
You know what I mean?
Don't let the toes go
It's like a fine tooth.
Keep going. Yeah, get another one. I do another one?
Yeah, you
Your
just
leg.
have to be like.
Your leg needs to be hip width. You're coming in feet together and you're too close.
I know, my knee is still.
If you're too close, it'll make it worse. Stay a little more back here, so this kind of height. On the back, not on the hips. So that means your feet have to be a little more. So when you drop, he falls forward.
Even my skinny jeans.
If you're doing this, you're trying to grab.
No. Make me resist.
Here.
Yes.
He's trying to do this.
There you go, there you go.
Here. And when you turn, this will come across like a seatbelt. That's fine. This is as far as you need to go. You don't have to pick them up. The main thing we want to get is a sleeve. You're using your shoulder like this. Snap it. Snap it.
Okay, so when I do that, like push against me upward. If I push your arm down, push
This.
the opposite way I'm doing.
So now this.
You know what I mean? Because I want to get you to fight me in that direction, so then it's easy for me to go. But you're fighting me down. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This steps here. See the red band?
Yeah.
You can practice it with that. As far as the sleeve at the end?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, foot.
Here?
Oh.
Step. This way. So it's like a seatbelt. But really, it's just this. Right?
There you go. Boy.
Don't pick up like that anymore. Pick them up first. And when you throw, you finish it, so then you go to shake it.
There you go. There you go. Yes. Right. Good. That's true. What?
You can't do this. And it's better than just leave it out.
I used that one was a hook, and now that.
Well, you broke it down all the way over here this year. I'm not sure what that was. I thought maybe you were protecting your shoulder or something. Don't use this twisting motion itself.
Not to pick up.
But don't use it at all.
Oh. Not even to throw?
No, that's for hip throws. You use a shoulder rotation to finish the throw. Sanage, believe it or not, is not a hip throw.
Oh, no, I believe it.
Just take one this way.
That's the hardest throw. In my opinion.
I learned it by training,
I forgot.
but that's like an American thing.
They drive it
Because
correctly.
they do it like, yeah, like wrestling basically.
So, you push me down. I I find it, you lift me,
So
break your wrist. There you go. Oh.
I bet your knees, no butt, no butt.
Oh my God.
So it's like
You can go
almost
outside.
back arch forward like that.
Could be outside too.
But just
My hands are there, man.
So basically, don't put your butt back.
Now I have $3.
It's not like doing a weightlifting.
does this look okay? Just
And
right
one of them is
that.
It's push into the toes when you bend your knees without picking up the toes. Like you're gonna allow the heels to come up a little, based on, like I have to, based on my flexibility. But like Otto Guru, he can bend his knee all the way down like this without letting his
Because
heels.
you know in spots they say you should never go past your feet, but in this
This is not.
No shaking hand?
Yeah, this is not weightlifting.
Is that like bad for your knees when they go past your feet?
Well, when when you're doing weightlifting, you're lifting a huge amount of weight. When you say an eye, ideally, the power that you're going to is not needing any resistance.
Oh, because I
Only
think
if you
you're still
go technique
lifting
wrong.
whatever you say. Oh, it's not bad.
Because you're not bearing the weight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, in motion.
I mean, it's not my favorite club.
Here, right arm is on top.
Yeah.
It should be back here. But it should be going this way.
Oh, so you
See,
want
it's on top of your shoulders.
Yeah.
It should be here. Here.
What, this?
Here. Look. Here.
Yeah.
Not up here.
Oh. Oh, you
Yeah,
mean like that?
Now
Oh.
pull this across this way.
Okay,
Oh, that looks like
Mikey.
Okay, now don't put your butt
Yeah.
back.
good.
My turn.
Pull this tight.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Your butt is back. Now pick up.
A lot of noise for a 1-inch speaker.
How do I
This
see
is
that?
not picking
How do I
up.
even-
I'm older, man.
Just straight up.
Oh,
That's
just
funny.
stand up. Oh,
He falls
Okay,
forward,
Judo.
and then you throw your shoulders down. What's the matter? Is it ghost?
There's a ghost. It's stinky, man. It's stinky.
but when I lift, like you're not, like, look, when I lift, he's just like there. Like he doesn't get.
1-inch speaker.
He's got the
Incoming.
Your elbow.
I believe this.
So what do you guys notice? The difference between Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo is, in my opinion, is it's really about perfecting the art. In Judo, these guys will work on their form. So I guess the best way I can explain it, in the Marine Corps, I don't think they even gave us our M16A2s until second phase. And all we did is carry them, learn how to clean them, and put dimes on the front side tip, and then dry fire them. so we could perfect how to fire the weapon, how to make sure that the target is a blur and that the front sight tip is what you're focused on. And I see that with judo. It's a series of refinements. That's another thing that really attracts me to judo for my son, is that it teaches my son the concept of constantly refining yourself as a man. And I think that that's very attractive to a woman who wants to produce offspring and rear up a family, not one that's been brainwashed by the communist-run news media and Netflix and all these idiots who want to teach women that in order to be equal to men, they need to work out of a cubby hole all their lives. There's no greater joy that I've ever found in a woman than to be able to produce offspring and have a husband who's willing to support her while she looks after the babies. And it goes back for thousands of years. So give me a bunch of ones if you agree with that. And you know, if you've got a different point of view, that's fine. But Team MPE is all about the man leading the way and providing for his family, so the woman doesn't have to work, so it can be a choice for her. And the income tax destroyed the family, and I'm hoping that with the tariff-based system, we can return our families back to the way God wanted it to be, which is having your wife, the one you married, be able to be the one who rears your children, instead of Maria, the illegal alien maid who doesn't give a shit about your kids. So what do you guys think about that? How do you like that one? Anyways, I'm taking a look in here. So what I wanted you to notice is you don't see them throwing each other right now. Right now they're perfecting their technique. That's what I was getting at. What they're doing is they're doing the basics. And by the way, it's about 90 degrees right now. It's freaking hot as hell. So, good job, Grateful Dabs. Well, that's the way it's supposed to be. And that's the way God intended it. I mean, why would you want to pay a maid or a school teacher who's been brainwashed, like at UCLA, to hate white people, to hate white males? Why would you want to pay somebody like that, or even pay your taxes to have somebody like that teach your kids? It's ridiculous. Now let's watch the closing session. This is what I love about judo right here. That's my boy, that's Gunner. Stretching techniques, the movement. I mean, I'm more limber than most 19-year-olds I know, and I've got sciatica. It's just, you get them while they're young, get them doing judo, guys. Yeah, and I'm with Life Under too. I think wrestling's super good, super important, but I just think that wrestling's not a complete art. I think that judo teaches the samurai warrior spirit, and I just have an affinity for that. I really think that the samurai spirit is super important. Teaching honor, teaching love for your country, love for the patriarch of the family, the one who sacrificed everything. Usually the man dies first, so it teaches you to leave something behind for your family. Just an amazing thing. Sajal, I think that he's trying to bring us hopefully back to back to a tariff-based system, which is what we should be on. We need to get off of the income tax. The income tax to me is satanic and Luciferian. All these IRS agents, I've never met an IRS agent who is conservative or libertarian. I've met millions of far left, communist, Marxist IRS agents who hate America, who hate white males. I don't want people like that in my government. I think that these people are wicked. That's my personal opinion. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so too, Grateful Dabs. Absolutely. And you're right, Grateful Dabs. Your wife should be your son's teacher. You should homeschool your kids. If you want to socialize your kids, here's where you do it, right here. That's where you socialize your kids. That's where you do it. It's your job to teach your children about politics, about marriage, about sexuality, not some lunatic who just graduated from some Marxist college. Give me a bunch of ones if you guys agree. Let's get back into watch the end.
It's like planking.
Yes. All right.
Stand side by
Sorry,
side.
man.
Thank you, sensei.
Sorry, man.
Kjøkkenskap. Legg.
Thank you.
Thank you, sensei.
Thanks for coming. Nice to see you again.
Oh, well. Beautiful, good to see you.
All right, guys, I'm going to bone out, but hopefully you guys got an opportunity to see why I enjoy judo and why you need to get your kids out of the public school system, homeschool them, and take them to judo class if you want to socialize them. Get them away from all the freaks and weirdos that Joe Biden and Barack Hussein Berry, whatever his name is, tried to brainwash you into thinking is normal, and get back into heritage and ancestry. Take care of your family, guys, because men, they're all you have. Semper Fi, do or die, guys. I'll talk to you soon.